Welcome back again. This is the Q50 and Q60 channels. Please go follow us. This is Boost in Motion.
Midwest Hoonigan.
Definitely check us out. The links will be below to check out our channels. But this video is going to be about 3.7 versus 3.0T Q50s.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, this is not for the Q60 guys. Stop confusing the G37 with the Q60s, okay? This is just the VR30, all right? But yes, for the Q50s and Q50, you know what it is. So otherwise than that, I'm gonna start it off by saying, which one is the better to get? Me having a 2015 Q50 Premium versus a 2018 Q50 Silver for twin turbo VR30. I must say, number one, the pros is my own experience. I have always, in my heart, wanted more torque. And the VR30 delivered the torque that the 3.7 just was not giving me. Plus the tunability. I can go faster. I can hang out with the 392s now, the 5.0 Coyotes, and the LSs. It is great. I'm running mid 12s. It is dope and amazing. The disadvantages though, I feel like I can't rev this car out. With the 3.7, I literally beat on that car and I did not care.
Indestructible.
Beat on it. Like I revved it, I would smell the metal boiling after I finished beating on the car.
That's a fact.
But that's my pros and my cons. But let me just let him jump in because he also knows from his own experience.
So I had a 3.7 as well, 2014 Premium that I got. Initially, I bought it because nobody in my area had an Infinity. It was all American. I live near Detroit, so everybody has a muscle car, and it's in that mentality that you gotta have a muscle car to be fast. So I bought something a little bit different. Nothing but V8s, right? So I started with the intake. I went through like 6 sets of intakes. Let me tell you, like the 3 sets of exhaust. Just try to see what I want, the combination that I wanted. I ended up with exhaust, test pipes, intakes. The basic stuff that you put on your car. So I fell in love with the car. Obviously, like he said, you can bang that thing out to 7,500, 8,000 RPM, and it would just still, and it will still run the next day like you just bought it off the lot. Like the 3.7 is indestructible. I mean, there's issues here and there, but guys, those are not like common, breakdowns like you mentioned in one of your videos the other day. It's indestructible. So that's sort of the reliability of the 3.7 motor was probably the best thing that I've had in a long time in the car. So. Going to the 3.0, like a lot of you guys, I was skeptic too. I was like, man, is this thing gonna run the same way as that? No, I mean, this car is running the exact same, if not better. 10,000 miles, hard miles. The car's been tuned since 2,000 miles.
My experience too.
Yep, and I haven't had a single issue. All it needs is oil. Check your oils.
Check your oil.
Check your oils.
This is a turbo car. You have to check your oil.
That's it, man. Basic maintenance. I've had to change my brakes almost twice already because I do, I go fast, so that's really it. Just brakes and oil, man. I haven't had any issue with that car. 10,000 miles. I just hit that on the trip up here, so yeah. I
mean, well, to get more in depth with it, because some of you guys are gonna be like, well, I want to modify my 3.7, and you can check both of our channels because we talk about modifying 3.7 versus 3.0T. The 3.7. The still in supercharger with the upgraded pulley and all that, the good, the knickknacks, will beat a fully freaking tuned, I don't care what no one says, VR30. Maybe not in a quarter mile. Maybe not in a quarter mile. Let's be honest.
We may disagree a little bit here.
Maybe not in a quarter mile. But I believe it should trap a lot higher times in a half mile.
I've yet to see.
In a half mile, yes.
The only person I've actually seen 2 people with a supercharged 3.7 that's actually ran fast. And one of them has had a supercharger on it for like 60,000 miles before the trans even gave out. So they do go fast. From a roll, a 3.7 with a supercharger, all day.
Exactly.
All day.
That's all, because some people guys they don't like digs. I believe digs aren't real races. Rolls are supposed to be real races, right? Just saying.
It's all opinion based anyways, but from a roll, I found that the 3.7 supercharged is an animal. But from a dig, my 3.0,
oh yes,
I will destroy.
Oh yes, I completely agree. I have a 3.0T too. Yes, that amount of torque, that mid-range of the 3.0T is just beefy. You can't mess with that.
No doubt.
But on a roll, I think a 93 pump supercharged with an upgraded pulley. Not that out the box still in crap. Okay, you gotta upgrade it. Okay, otherwise than that, that's the only way you're gonna actually keep up with a 3.0T. Period. But the 3.7, I gotta give it to supercharged with mods. Even on maybe on the E85, just regular NA is really good.
With the E85 or NA, you know, pump gas is good. You just need some test pipes, and exhaust, and that's it. That's all you need for the supercharger. Obviously, you need bigger injectors, and the difference that it makes is in the tune. You need a good tuner. I believe that everybody can get a full bolt-on car, but your car is only as good as your tuner. So everyone has these discrepancies. How come I can't run 22 psi? How come he's running 22 and him 19? He's faster.
I don't want to talk about that meme.
It's just gonna be. The tuner is going to make the difference.
Yes, he will.
As good as your tune is, that's as good as your car is going to run. That's all it is.
It's also your climate too. It's also where you live. If you live in a southern zone, you're not going to be pushing 24 psi, guys, on your VR30. Period. It's not happening. But when you're in Canada or where the DA is a lot better, you're going to be pushing more of that because you can be able to accommodate that. Now for the people with the 3.7. It's a lot easier. You just lean out the mixture a little bit. That's it. Just push those ponies out. That's all it really is. And don't get Megan test pipes. I'm tired of you guys getting Megan test pipes and sending me it. Stop it. Stop getting Megan test pipes for your 3.7, okay? They're gonna crack over time.
They're terrible.
But all in all, to make it 3.7 fast, from what I realized, you're gonna get right around the high 12s. Today we witnessed 12.8. On a good tune, test pipes, but he's leaning out on his mixture.
Yep, I personally ran a 12.9, and it was a high 12.9. That's the best I got out of the car, and I broke the diff doing it. So, I mean, I had every possible...
All-wheel drive?
All-wheel drive. I had every possible bolt time you can throw out that car. And the tune, I got a tune. I got a dyno tune. I thought I did everything right, but the car was just not happy. So, all in all,
that makes you sit there and think that for the VR30, they actually changed up the diff too. Then in my mind, because there's no way you're putting out 200 more pounds of torque.
I think the part numbers are the same, but there's got to be something going on that our drivetrain is a little bit stiffer than it used to.
Has to be because for you to blow the diff on a 3.7 and then go in the VR30 and have 200 pounds more of torque, and it's just like,
well, my VR30, I broke in one axle.
Okay.
So I broke
there it goes.
I got a one wheel spin one time. The one wheel spun and the other one didn't, and something happened to the other one that didn't spin, and it just broke. The axle, the boot got tore out completely, and what can you do? Luckily, the way it broke off, it was just slide the new one in, and I was good to go. So maybe it was like a factory issue. Who knows?
Right. So all in all, from the 3.7 to the 3.0T, my recommendation still always sits. The 3.0T, I love the Dinosaur VQ37, but because the 3.0T could be leased for such a cheap price, sub 300s, or you can get them used on a lot for freaking under 20, almost 20 grand now.
They depreciate so fast.
Fast. I would recommend that because you'll have a newer car that's still possibly under warranty.
Yep, I agree. I mean, the low end torque of the 3.0, it's just addicting. My 3.7, I have to rev it up to 5,000 RPM to feel like I'm in a fast car. And at that point, everybody in traffic is looking at me like, what the hell are you trying to do? Because you know the 3.7 is loud when you have an exhaust on it. And it's a unique sound. Like, yep, there goes a 3.7 or a 3.5. But the 3.0, no, just 3,000 RPM. I'm flying through traffic, and that's what I like about it. It's effortless to go fast in it. So it's my first turbo car. I'm still learning a lot about turbos.
Mine too. Yep. But otherwise than that, this is Boosted Motion. Definitely. Link will be somewhere below. If you like the video, hit the like. If I'm following you guys' channel, I'm watching him, he's watching my videos. We're trying to share, we're trying to grow together. This is the Q50, Q60 group. We're trying to grow. Yeah, man, like I said, we're trying to grow for the community. And, you know, we have goals for next year that we're trying to meet just like a lot of you guys. So, you know, follow the movement. This is juice.
Boosted Motion and Midwest Hoonigan. So, see you guys in the next video. And I'm out.
Good day.